Welcome everyone to the next normal Om Shanti. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. We're broadcasting live from the beautiful Brahma Kumaris Meditation Museums. In life, we bump into definitely always ourselves, but there are those relationships. And we sign in to these relationships where it seems to have a sort of a subscription plan to it. And my personal experience over the years is there's certain subscriptions that require upgrading. And each time I upgrade myself in a relationship, if the other person isn't upgrading, it feels like your programming, your system isn't working well. For example, two people in their marriage. One person either wants to upgrade or is upgrading, but then the other one has kind of lost their way, lost their sense of self. It happens a lot in marriages. When two people come together where there was love, or if it's a cultural marriage where it's an arranged marriage, you eventually are supposed to fall in love with each other. You come together and changes are happening in you from the first day after your marriage. It's huge, it's emotional, it's psychic, it's deep. And you move in it. And after a year or two or three, maybe you've had one or two children by then, and you keep moving in life, but a part of you inside is dying. It needs some attention, but you don't know how to get back to it because the kids need you, the spouse needs you, the in-laws need you, work needs you, and you're just exhausted by then. So it becomes a routine for couples in marriages. And because of their internal frustration, they do take it out a lot on each other, because they don't feel that they're progressing for themselves. It happens even with friendships. Many people will say, I've outgrown my friends. They're no longer on the same level that I used to be on. Especially when you start to become quite successful, your friends change. Same thing in marriages. A marriage will change you like you will not believe. And it will test you. And it will push all your buttons. And it will make you realize you didn't know you were so resilient and so strong. It all depends on the individual. In some relationships, you feel deeply suppressed. You're so scared to speak up. You're so scared to even address your partner. You don't know what they'll say. You don't know if they'll leave you. You don't know if they'll abuse you. You don't know if they'll give you the silent treatment. And inside you quietly keep dying without saying a word to anyone. And if you're not the type that suppress your emotions and you just let it out and you become very angry or very nagging, that too makes you feel uncomfortable. Maybe because in this lifetime I didn't get married, so I'm not afraid of the word divorce. I have met quite a number of people who, when they hear the word divorce, they become extremely uncomfortable, as if it's some cardinal sin, or if it's death. It's that your subscription's not going to be renewed. That's what a divorce is. I'm not able to upgrade my plan with this person anymore. And as a result of that, it seems as if you will have to find somebody who might be better for you. I don't know if you've ever felt this or if anyone has ever been in a similar situation. You're living with someone, and every day you look at each other and your eyes don't light up. when you see each other. And you can try as much as you want in your friendships, in your marriage, even in your workplace. Their eyes don't light up anymore when they see you. The love isn't there anymore. And your heart knows it. But for the fear of the word divorce, it becomes very painful. And you really struggle with, do I stay or do I go? Because we've been indoctrinated that this word divorce is like some cardinal sin, when actually it is just subscription is not going to be renewed, it's going to be cancelled right now. It's one of the most difficult times for people to not upgrade a subscription plan that you've had for quite some time. It's tough, I know. And then if for whatever reason you're not able to upgrade your plan, which means to really sit down with your spouse or your partner or your colleagues at work to find creative new ideas to become better, then you really struggle with the old programming. So let's just say, for example, you decide not to upgrade your plan, and you decide to maybe cancel your subscription. And after you've done that and you've parted your ways with each other, then you feel stuck. And then people become really mean with each other when the parting of the ways was that both souls are in denial of what they didn't do for each other, that they didn't upgrade themselves in the marriage, at the workplace, with the friendship. It happens in cities, communities. If you don't give to your community to build it, it's not going to get better. If you live in a home and you don't do anything to upgrade it, it gets worse, it breaks down. It attracts gunk and garbage. It's the same thing in relationships. So let's say you decide to move on, or your partner decides to move on, and they show the ugliest side of themselves. It's things that were festering in them for a very long time. And perhaps that's the reason why the universe, the drama, said it's time to go out of each other's way, to separate, to move out of each other's way, so that better can come for you. Because when there is love in any relationship, there will be the respected space to also let someone go, and with the best wishes. But there's just this story in our heads. Oh, I failed, I shouldn't have, this is not right, how do I do it? And you completely miss the fact that when you were at the work, in the friendship, in the marriage, in the relationship, nobody's eyes lit up when they looked at each other. You could feel there was no more love there. That is the sin. That is what's painful. To be in a house, to be in a job, and you don't feel liked, and you don't feel loved. So even if you have to move on, you don't let yourself move on and get stuck afterwards. You were stuck in the relationship, in the job, in the marriage. You were stuck in the marriage. And they get nasty, I tell you, when you leave on your terms, or if they leave on their terms without any consideration about your well-being. You get hurt, and the hurt makes you feel stuck, but the hurt comes from your attachment, not from the love that's within you. Divorce is not a sin. It's living in a relationship where your eyes don't light up with each other anymore. It's suppressing who you really feel you want to be. It is a sin to not have a partnership that helps you to grow and increase your capacity and your worth and your value. It's a sin to be in the same household and that person that you see every day doesn't trust you, doesn't inspire you to be better. And that's why when you are freed, whether it's from your job, whether it's from a marriage, whether it's from a relationship, you might even find yourself free from countries. America's going through a lot now. And the only thing that you're struggling with is that you're trying to break the memories, the recordings of the experiences that you've had if you were in the marriage for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. There was a memory, and the memory was mostly of we weren't doing well together. And you come out of that setting and you feel stuck because now it's you. Now you have time for you. Now you get up and you go to work and you make the money and you pay your bills. Or now it's you getting up and making your own breakfast, fixing up the place, getting the kids together, continuing to go to work. It's all new. Everybody's going to grow. But if you ever get stuck, and we all do, there's simple steps that I take. Music is my drug. Put on your favorite music the first thing in the morning. Do not turn on the news. Matter of fact, stop watching news. You need 15, 30 minutes max per day, even if you need that. Or you don't need it at all. You will get it anywhere. You'll hear people telling you what's the latest. Put on your favorite music. Second, play your favorite classes. Keep your next normal on a rerun. Anything that inspires you. On many occasions, I listen to all of my friends from around the world that give great classes. Caroline Mays, Michael Beckwith, Jan Levinson, so many who are just so inspiring. Sometimes I'll go to bed just listening to the Bhagavad Gita, listening to my own classes and teachings of my spiritual tradition of the Brahma Kumaris. I listen to various teachers. We've got the best teachers in the Brahma Kumaris. All around the world, in every language, you will learn about yourself. Journal. Write down what's hurting your heart and then ask, why? What do I want here? And then the third thing, now what does love want me to do? I guarantee you'll get unstuck. Try to do the things you think you can't do. And you break your pattern and you break your mold. For so many years, I've seen people just stuck in same routines, same patterns. And it's as if I don't feel like they're living. I love to create new things. I love to do new things, to move out, to find something, to risk it all, to challenge myself. Because why did God send me down here? To not live, to just be in a body insignificant? Just wake up, eat, sleep, work 9 to 5, go home, turn on my plasma TV and go to bed and do that for years? Pay bills, take care of kids, fight, quarrel. For years I do that and I get used to it. I want to get used to heaven. I want to get used to living a life that is like I'm in heaven already. That's how you get unstuck. You create this vision in your head. There's a better world, there's a better me in process. And you congratulate and you celebrate. I'm free from being in a relationship where this person doesn't love me. can't believe it. I'm free. I've moved out of their way. Now they can do what they really want to do. Now, what is mine to do? This is your query. Don't be scared. You can do it. You start doing these things that I've suggested to you, and life will move fearlessly and easily. Okay? You got this. Life will have its ups and downs. It's a part of the journey. But don't give up on yourself too easily. You've got so much more in you than you could ever imagine. Use it. Just use it. Let's have a few moments of meditation and take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath and pause for a moment. In a quiet space of my mind, I gently allow my thoughts to settle, offering me some insight into what stirs deeply in my consciousness. When I'm walking and moving around and interacting with others, I'm off guard and I forget what's sitting at the base of my consciousness. External influence can trigger internal realities. But in this very special moment, I choose to allow a sacred courage to emerge as I, the soul, travel through uncharted territories of my inner being. So in this moment, I, the energy of light, the being, the soul, give myself permission to let go of any fear that might be surfacing. Because in this state of sacred trust and sacred courage, I am not alone. In this awareness, I realize I haven't lost anyone or anything. I don't need to think too far ahead or too far behind. I am present here for me. Sitting in this state, I have the ability to overcome any fear that surfaces in thoughts. And being in this present state, there's the feeling of absolute stability, expansion, silence, peace, in a state of being fearless. In this state, I seek no desire. And when I maintain my sacred courage, the past is automatically released. I'm aware. I'm a soul, a being of energy, imperishable, immortal, eternal. born from a pure awareness of God's light. I'm never alone when I remember I'm a child of the Supreme Being. I'm immortal, eternal, imperishable, and I'm fearless. Om Shanti. It takes a lot to rebound from a painful breakup, a painful divorce. But just keep in mind, the painful feeling is coming from an attachment. If you look deep inside of your soul, you'll recognize that there's benefit in this scene, and that you need your freedom to become the best version of yourself. Just that sometimes in some relationships, people aren't always ready to walk on the same path together, to grow together in the way that they can. And so the subscription gets canceled. Not because of a person, because the drama in the universe says it's time. So you can stop blaming each other for wanting to grow, wanting to be free, or wanting to see someone's eyes light up when they see you in the room, or for your eyes to light up when you see someone in the room. Let's see what chat's saying, Santosh, about how to get ourselves unstuck. So getting unstuck can be a challenge, but a rewarding process. So identify the cause, self-reflection, write down your thoughts, set clear goals, short-term or long-term ones. SMART goals, make sure your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. I like that. Change your environment. Declutter. Oh my gosh, that is so important. New surroundings. Do something new, different. Seek inspiration. Read books or articles. Watch videos. Take action. Start small. Do something different. Do something you think you cannot do. Seek support. Talk to someone. Watch The Next Normal. Join a group. Practice self-care. Exercise, exercise, exercise. Mindfulness and meditation. Reevaluate and adjust yourselves. Assess your progress. Be flexible though. Stay positive. Use affirmations. Celebrate your successes. And if nothing else works, call for help. All right. As you all know that our sweet mother, Sister Gita, has moved on to a beautiful role. And we have this very special segment called the Sister Gita Effect, where we are still able to live her path and enjoy her wisdom. Please enjoy.
Prefer no one, love all. In self-respect, you won't prefer one over another. You will have love for all with the warmth of a mother. No, the ego loves opinions and it separates you and divides. But if you were truly wise, you would never pick a side. No matter what you heard, you don't know the whole story. You don't know the past or if the future will bring glory. So please, never take sides. So when two are posed to battle or engage in a terrible war, why not send good wishes instead to both and not pollute your core? Or else, what will happen? You'll root for one over another, but the one you root against is also God's child and is your brother. Will you cheer his defeat? Will you relish his downfall? Will this bring peace of mind to you and make you feel love for all? No. A preference for one means a prejudice against another. This keeps the heart closed from loving all like a mother. I want to know more, to know what true love is. I asked her to explain, to tell me what love does. Love means never taking sides, prefer no one. Om Shanti.
Beautiful, just beautiful, so angelic. So every morning I read you the avyakt signals, which are these subtle thoughts that come from the divine. The month we're in is how to uplift those who have defamed you. You can sustain any soul with your benevolent attitude and feelings for them. No matter how much a soul puts you down, you can inspire that soul into being the one who uplifts others with the loving sustenance you offer them. No matter how negative a soul may be, you can purify that soul with your attitude of being pure at heart. Isn't that beautiful? A mother never looks at the weaknesses or defects of her children. She has the feeling of putting them right. Similarly, stabilize in your form. Realize you're a sustainer for others, and you'll be able to continue to progress yourself and also help others to progress too. Wonderful, huh? In the BK teachings, the Brahma Kumaris teachings, you get so many homework assignments that inspires you to keep raising your bar, being the best person that you used to be, but that you've forgotten. All right, good morning, everyone. Hey, Aunt Sensen, lovely to have you. Rashmi, good morning. Sue, yes, thank you. Dinesh Bhai, hello. Lilawati, Om Shanti. Divya Baba, Shobana, Om Shanti. Hi, Jenna from Philippines. Kailash, Kambili, I hope you enjoyed the session today. I hope it touched your heart. Hi, Lee, Anita, Dani Wiz, nice to have you. My first time seeing you. Skippy, good morning. Hi, Joanne. Sentil, Yukti, Tulis Kumar, Diane, Diamond. Hey, Diamond, you're on today? Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Samantha. Thank you all so much for joining us today. And please keep sending me your thoughts and your topic. We got this topic from someone yesterday, and I hope that it helped you to move a little bit further from the pain of a painful breakup and divorce. Divorce is not the sin. The sin is being in a relationship, in a job, in a country, in a marriage, with friends. No longer light you up. You don't light up. They don't light up. Why are you there? All right, lots of love to you. Take good care. Remember to increase your love. Keep practicing to love everybody the same. Your attachment will break. Take care. Be good to yourselves, please. Om Shanti. Meditation. Intimate experiences with the divine through contemplative practices. A common sentient series by Sacred Stories Publishing. The quieter you become, the more you're able to hear. Rumi. A time to choose. We find ourselves right now in the age of great transformation, one of the most consequential moments in human history. These are indeed the times that the great prophets and seers throughout the millennia have spoken about. Mankind has experienced and survived many eras of tremendous change, of course, yet with each turn of the spiral, the permutations become more amplified, as if there will be one final revolution of the cycle that turns it all around so we can start anew once more.